Hey there, this is Mike Welsh again with another target repair on the way this weekend. As you can see, this is a target that I have cored out already. This is a Mackenzie African lion, and he is pretty thick, and I have carved him out. This is the second repair on this particular lion. So I have had to go a little bit deeper on the perimeter, and I have all my supplies ready to do this repair. My mixing jugs, my backstop, this thing here. This is a 10-inch end cap. So I will put that on the back side of this lion on the smaller circumference hole back here. And once I secure that in place with duct tape and line the inside of this end cap with poly, and as you can see, the foam inside is pretty soft, and I have let that dry out because when I started to cut into it, it was a little bit moist on the inside, but I have let it dry out after coring him so that hopefully I get a good bond and some good pressure fill. Now these mixing jugs, I have measured and marked on the outside of them what the measurements are, so I'm not flying blind. And for this particular repair, this is my foam mixer, and I have my foam from Gyptech, and it's the only stuff that I use, and it's Flex Foam IT17. And I've got my supplies here. And I think this guy is going to take about 15 cups of mixture. So what I'm going to do is I will pour the part B up to the 10-cup line and mix in the pigment. And this guy's going to get some brown pigment to try and match his outer body color as close as I can. And then once that is done, then I will pour in the 5 cups of the part A, the rosin and the hardener, using just a plastic mixing cup. And I buy these supplies at the dollar store because once I'm done with them, they are not really usable anymore. And I've got my cardboard underneath this target so that when the foam tends to bleed out the bottom a little bit, I've got a good surface so that I'm not having to pick dried foam off of this work table. Once I secure the backstop, then I will start mixing the foam. And with these pockets in here and these rivulets, the repair foam gets in there and hopefully strengthens the inside of this target a bit. He's got lots of body here, so I shouldn't have to strap him to secure so that the foam doesn't push the boundaries of the target outside. And like I said, this is the second repair on this particular lion. So after he is filled in and rough cut and baked and smoothed and textured a little bit, I'm going to try and get some of these texture lines in the repair so that it doesn't look like a repair. And he will get a new coating of skin to fill in some of these holes that you can see, and that way with the skin on there, and again I use beige rocker guard spray for skin because it does not leach into the foam very deep, and it sets up nicely for a paintable surface and to cut the scoring rings into him. This spot on here, that's a factory spot. That's the foam plug on this guy. And I do this type of repair usually on holiday weekends where I'm not rushed for time and I can take my time and do it properly. Also this weekend, I will be doing a repair for the second time on this fat Wolverine target. He's been well loved, as you can see. And also this weekend I will be repairing this Reinhardt moose insert. And this will be the first time on this moose insert and the second time on this Wolverine. As you can see, he's been well shot out. We've had this particular moose insert for quite a few years, and in my experience these inserts take to the repair foam very well, and they're nice and strong and dense. And what we have here, we have a target tip. See that? That was pulled out of the securing hole where the tubes go in to secure the insert. So somebody's arrow pulled right out and left the insert behind, and that's a very common occurrence. And I'm doing this particular repair, these stages of it, inside my shop where I have access to power and heat and good lighting so that I can mix and bake. Now the thickness of this lion, as you can see, he's quite thick. It will require, I think, about 4 hours worth of baking. And what I do for baking is pretty much put one space heater on either side of this target, turn up the space heaters as high as they will go, and just blow the hot air right onto the repair section, like I said, for about 4 hours. That way the foam gets very good consistency, density, and it bonds quite nicely to the existing foam. And that way it doesn't turn out to be soupy at the middle. And again, the consistency is quite good with this Flex Foam IT17. So once I start to mask or put a backstop on here, then I will start shooting another video. Thanks for watching.